Very good morning and welcome to the AM News with me, Mapuza Sibidi. Now, in our first story, hundreds of National Democratic Congress supporters poured out onto the streets of Accra Tuesday, demanding immediate implementation of the Emile Short Commission of Inquiry report, payment of compensation to victims of brutality meted out by security agencies, and investigations that will lead to the prosecution of culprits. The petition was presented to the presidency as part of a 4-hour protest walk from the Accra Mall to Parliament, with a brief stop at Jubilee House, where the first petition was presented. There's more in the following report.
It was a call to action as leaders of the National Democratic Congress took turns listing why they believe supporters gathered in protest, as well as all other Ghanaians, should speak up. From economic hardships to police and military brutality, they called for change.
Demonstration no there yabaya nemmom yababa e ho bai enunti sanitizers nipa bi no wo mu a okura sanitizers yekuta nose mask obi a wuni nose mask no bia no wo be wo mo a wo be nya bia se yasra mo selfie no so eya mo ma mo tete mo ntam e kakra na frama fa mo ntam na mo nya selfie no sade baya yababa e ho bai. If you say, you can't say the neighbor to say, yes, you cry, you got him. Yes, you want to draw cry, you know that. That's it, I say, and say, no COVID in Nunti, Wamukum, Yamakuma, Abuba Nunti, Muku, damn, I tell you, COVID, you know, Mebuana, and Nunti, so I'm better demonstration by Baswa. On my no. Only the vigilante for no free soldier move. Only the vigilante for free police move. Now on yourself, Nipa Yakuku Wamunano, Nipa Adisauno, Yabapa or Montoma, Niadu or more family Quaiso. Now or more Yabusha for Wamotono, Yabaya compensation.
Member of Parliament for Ningo Prampram, Samuel George, alleged a meeting had been held by government to unleash military personnel into the demonstration.
We had an arrangement with the IGP of police on the routes we are using. The rules of this country say that crowd control is the job of the police. In fact, part of this demonstration is because military men were using crowd control and they shot and killed unarmed Ghanaians. Yet some people in government had a meeting last night and decided that despite the presence of the police, they intend to bring in the military to beat us halfway.
But as the walk began, it was obvious the police was in charge, with a heavy presence as they marched alongside the protesters. From the Accra Mall, the thick crowd marched through the Opebia Junction, Defence Ministry, Lands Commission, and finally got to the Jubilee House, where a human wall had been formed by police officers with others seated on horses. The petition was presented, but first, the contents were read out loud by the National Youth Organizer, George Opariado.
Petition to President Akufo-Addo by the National Youth Wing of the National Democratic Congress. The framers of the 1992 Constitution were spot on when they made provisions in Clause 1 of Article 1 that the sovereignty of Ghana resides in the people of Ghana, in whose name and for whose welfare the powers of government are to be exercised in the manner and within the limits laid down in this Constitution. In the strict adherence to the meaning of this provision, Your Excellency, you took the presidential oath on 7 January 2027, when you were first, 2017, when you were first elected President of the Republic. Although our party, the NDC, contested the general elections, which was subsequently decided in your favor by the Supreme Court of our Republic, you took the same oath on January 7, 2021, to serve another 4-year term. The presidential oath, as we know it, was not and cannot be fanciful words said for purposes of formality.
Meanwhile, Parliament has deferred to today a decision on what to do with the NDC's petition to the Speaker for Leadership to deliberate further on it. Majority Leader Osei Chairman Sabonsu and Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu have proposed the petition be referred to the Defence and Interior as well as Constitution and Legal Affairs Committees for deliberation. But first, Deputy Speaker Joe Osei-Owusu says more deliberations need to be done.
May I suggest that we defer any referral today and discuss it at the leadership meeting tomorrow thoroughly before making a pronouncement. Right. Thank you.